Yeah, I have a great relationship with Mike Hill, so we talk, a lot, and, I feel like he's done a great job in kind of overseeing, that department and everything. And look, and you've heard me say this before, as much as I get into these things with umpires, and probably more than any other manager, it's just because I know how much we preach to our guys about controlling the strike zone. So it's something that I'm always going to passionately fight for and defend for in the moment. But I also have tried to acknowledge, and I mean it, is I think for the most part, a lot of these umpires are as good as they've ever been. Like the way they train now, the way they're graded, the way they're scrutinized and things like that. I feel like there's a ton of really great umpires out there. It's just we see when they miss by that much, and we're on them, and so, I have really good dialogue, throughout the year with the league, and frankly, more often than not, think the umpires do a really good job.
Are they just listening to you, or they tell you, okay, we're going to look at it and there could be discipline, or what can they tell you?
Great. They're great. They don't just give you lip service. They hear you. They give you feedback. Hey, it's a really good, usually really good dialogue.
Because you fight for every pitch, and every pitch is important, and you're chirping from the dugout or barking. Mm-hmm. You've been thrown out a lot. Do you think they hold that against you in 50-50 calls?
No.
You don't?
No. In fact, I'd like... Look, I don't think they ever do it something intentionally, or... Now, there's probably a subconscious factor to things that sometimes probably works in our favor, like when you're jockeying and fighting for things and saying, sometimes they're probably a lean the other way. But I don't think it's ever intentional by an umpire, if they're don't like me or angry with me or like me or whatever. I think they're out there wanting to get everything right.
Aaron, has your relationship with the umpires, would you say, evolved in your 7.5 years as manager?
Well, you know the umpires well. No, I think I have a good relationship with most of them. I'm sure there's a good handful that, don't like seeing me, and there's probably a few I don't love seeing either. But I would say for the most part, look, and for me, it's easy to separate. Like, I don't, it's not that personal for me with them. I'm just fighting for the zone. And, but we're all human beings, and you get along and you enjoy some people, and the other way too, so that's part of it.
Aaron Williams clearly affected by some tough calls last night. Do you have any type of conversation with him after a night like last night?
We'll talk. You kind of let the emotion of things kind of settle, and obviously last night was an emotionally charged night and everything, so we'll kind of talk through things.